Okay, welcome back to Gotham Knights. So as you can see, I'm not Robin at the moment. Well, that is because I have been doing some leveling up with some of the knights, so I've just come back as Nightwing. But now I thought I'd get on with the story. So this episode is going to be one similar to the Batgirl one. It's going to be a lot of post commentary. Because again, the audio, I know I saved it, but I can't find where it's gone. I think it's gone into a rogue folder. So this episode we sort of chatted to quite a few people and sort of get a gist of where these characters are, where the knights are in terms of like how they deal with Batman and everything else. So yeah, let's see how they go.
You could visit him?
I could what?
He went to yours when... You could visit his grave.
You haven't.
I'm not the one staring at the... you know.
Sometimes you're an idiot, Grayson.
I do really love the, I don't know, the camaraderie, or the relationship between Jason and Dick in this. It's like, I don't know. It's just, again, it's like straight out of the comics. It's, you know, they've got they have a slight disagreement with each other, but on the whole, they know that they can rely on each other, and that sort of, you know, they're there for each other. It was really good in that cutscene. Yeah, and here you just see a few more emails. Looks like Clark is sending one to each of the wings. That's not right. There's only one wing. That's Nightwing. Actually, no, that's a lie. There's Batwing as well, but he's not in this. At least not yet. I don't think he's in this. But yeah, he's sending some to each of the knights. Like his condolences. So, but it'd be good to see if we can see Clark and if the others actually appear in the game. Maybe towards the end as like a farewell to Batman, because I didn't see Dick or Diana or anyone like that at Bruce's wedding funeral. Go, yeah.
Penguin wouldn't talk. I don't have the same sway here I had back in Bloodhaven.
You may be surprised to learn Batman struggled with similar challenges early in his career. So for a time, he focused his energies elsewhere in the city. When word of his work got out, people were more inclined to cooperate.
The city. We've been so caught up in Batman's last case, we haven't been paying attention to the rest of Gotham.
Gotham may not know Batman is gone, but it certainly feels his absence. There has been a marked increase in gang-related crime.
Plus Penguin's own businesses. Maybe if we pay those a visit, take care of a few of the crimes, he'll be ready to talk.
You've also received messages from Lucius Fox and Detective Montoya. They may be able to help.
Thanks, Alfred. Batman's gonna be a tough act to follow.
You never were one for stage fright.
It's quite a nice little cutscene as well, because it's just, oh.
Any luck looking into those weird pills or the doctor's website?
The website for the mysterious Dr. Q seems to have vanished, but we'll keep looking.
We have to think this is Harley, but what is she up to?
Is that not always the question with Dr. Quinzel?
Let us know if you find anything.
Of course. An encrypted message from Fox Tekka.
It's Lucius. Sorry I've been a ghost since the funeral, but I just realized I forgot to send flowers. If you're ever in the neighborhood, let's meet in my building. I'd like to give you them in person.
I did find it funny that this game sort of name drops Lucius from Alfred, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, Lucius is sending you a message. How convenient. Freezers didn't play. Jason was not happy at the end of the last episode after Robin uncovered what was going on there. But yeah, we got quite a few villains in play early on, which was quite good to see, because I wasn't sure if they're going to shy back and just go right straight for the Court of Owls, because that was what was in the trailer. I mean, not that I'm obviously at the moment they haven't been really name dropped. Like Penguin mentioned them, is fairly convinced, but the United's less so. So it'll be interesting how quick that part of the story picks up. But we've got Talia, we've got Carly, we've got Penguin, as I mentioned before, we've got Mr. Freeze, and that's already 4 villains that are key in his Batman's Rogues Gallery. So it'll be quite interesting how the Knights play with them. And we've got Montoya as well, which we've seen in, where were we? We went in Arkham, we were in Blackgate before. Yeah, she was talking to Kate Kane. So we've got quite a few famous name drops from the comics, or just the Batman universe in general. And we haven't seen a lot of these in other media as well, so it'd be interesting to see, with James Gunn now at the head of DC as well, see what Batman villains and that they can explore. Because at the moment Joker, Harley, they're sort of the main big ones, and we've had Ra's in the Batman trilogy with Christian Bale, and we've had Penguin here and there. We had Danny DeVito, and we had Colin Farrell, I think, was the most recent one with Rob Pattinson. So yeah, it'll be interesting if they can get a Mr. Freeze, other than Arnold Schwarzenegger's version, because that wasn't the that wasn't comic accurate. Not that I'm one to be like, oh yes, 100% comic accuracy, because the Riddler wasn't that accurate. To be honest, he was more like the Zodiac killer in the Pattinsons, but they did that really well. Interesting if they can get like a Clayface or like a King. No, I've done King Shark, but I mean like Solomon Grundy. That'd be quite interesting. I mean, there'd probably be side stuff because they're big brutes, but maybe like a Mad Hatter villain, that'd be quite good. Mad Hatter one. But anyway, yeah. So I just attack some of the gangs, and you can see me using some of the skills that I've leveled up, and that light one there that I just used with Nightwing. Oh, I do love that, because it can hit multiple enemies, and it's just really fun to use. So one thing I did note, that's a bit close to the mic. One thing I did notice with doing the crimes, yes, it adds to the knighthood, and that's probably the main reason they get you to do it. But the other thing is that the little memory cards, memory slot SD things in the customizable menu, in the crafting menu even, yeah, that's how you get a lot of it. So after grinding out a couple of these with Nightwing and Batgirl, and a little bit Red Hood at the end of his episode, I've managed to get quite a few cores and that sort of stuff, so that was quite interesting. So now sort of everyone's quite moderately the same, like their gear at least is quite universal, because I'm not sure when I'm going to be cutting to and from different characters. To be honest, sort of, if there's certain characters I think will play quite well. So originally, if I'd known Talia was at the very beginning like she was, then I would have probably played Red Hood at the first, been the first part of the character, because his history with the League of Shadows would have been quite interesting to see if there's a slight hinge back and forth. And when I was told about Montoya, you'll see that there was a reason I chose Batgirl, and I'm so glad I chose Batgirl, and I think I did the right night for that cutscene, because it really, I don't know, it really emphasised the history of some of these characters, and it was just so interesting to find out. But here, just Nightwing. He's the first Robin, so I thought, why not? He's got best history of Lucius. Let's go. So what's Lucius got to say?
Enjoying the view, Lucius?
You trying to give me another heart attack? Batman taught you everything, huh?
Batman was always big on keeping a step ahead of everyone. don't know how he kept up with Gotham, though. I always feel 5 steps behind this city.
You're getting there. The bat doesn't fall far from the belfry. From what I've seen, anyway.
Thanks, I guess.
Don't thank me yet. The Metro and I always knew that something like this could happen. When I left Wayne Tech, we kept some research going. There are a lot of eyes on you now. No one's looking at Foxteca. As long as I got a breath between the gills, you'll still have everything you need to carry on Batman's legacy. Speaking of which...
You gonna introduce me?
it's Luke's design. A custom bird to help you get around a little quicker. Hefty enough to support exactly one hero.
Our own personal rideshare. This is great, Lucius.
Now you can thank me.
Thanks.
And there we go. We have now got fast travel, which I was so pleased about, because though it is really fun going around on the bikes, grappling across, to be able to fast travel is a lot easier and a lot nicer.
Right, Lucius, ready with the drone. How does it work?
You're getting ahead of yourself. Before you can use the bird, you'll have to clear a path for it.
Makes sense, I guess.
As you can see though, we do have to do a slight side mission before we can unlock all the fast travel, but it is actually a lot easier than they could have made it. So hats off to WB Montreal, because I get that you can't just go, oh yeah, I want to fast travel here for no reason, no rhyme or reason, but yeah, it's really easy.
I assume that's where I come in. Get up close and personal for some scans.
The cops have the city divided into sectors, with a set of drones watching over each one. Until you scan all the drones in a sector, consider it a no-fly zone.
And after I'm done scanning, our drone will be clear for takeoff. Got it.
I'll send you the location of the first one so you can get to work.
Yeah, they don't just leave you in the dark, they don't just go, oh yeah, try and find everything. Like, it's all on the mini-map. Or not the mini-map, the big map. So you can quite easily see that what's what. And as you can see, Lucius is green because he's friendly, which it was a nice little touch there. But I'll have to see actually in the belfry if you can scan inside, because I haven't actually tried that. I know what I was going to say. Yeah, they name dropped Batwing. So yeah, Lucius said that he... Oh god, wait, was it Mike? Oh, I can't even... No, Luke. Oh, why did I say Mike? That's not even a... Yeah, Luke. So that's his son, I believe. He is Batwing in the comics, and he's helped Lucius with Foxteca, which is, I think might be new for this game. I could be wrong. I will have to do a Google search, as my comics knowledge sort of fails me there, but yeah. So Lucius isn't at Wayne Tech anymore, and he's got his son working with him, but they're both working on Bat Tech, which is very interesting. As you can see here, I'm just trying to get stuff I can level up. And here, I actually get to interrogate someone. And yeah, as you can see, you get pre-minute attacks from interrogating. So there's a lot. Yeah, you can see here. I'm zooming out. There's organ trafficking for the Penguin. So there's a lot to do, and they have got quite the variety. And there you go. Secure the fast travel. So we will go do that. Okay, and here we are. So I was heading to the fast travel point, however, I came across the planting encryption data for Batman. to protect his identity at the same place where Robin got seen. So I tried to do it again as Nightwing. I will let you guys watch and find out if I was successful or not this time.
Belfry, I got the files onto the server.
And there you go. And as well as completing the encryption data upload, we also got a free batarang. There we go. Oh my god. There's so many gadgets with bat at the start, you know, they all merge into one. Oh well. Alright, let's go get this fast travel for Lucius.
That's a surveillance drone. Scan each one in the sector and send me the data.
And then this airspace will be safe for our drone?
Once I reprogram.
As you can see, we are at the unlocked fast travel point, and Lucius goes, "Oh, there's the drone." At first, I could not see it. I thought the electrical box there was the one, but clearly it's not. So, slightly higher vantage point, and then you've just got to scan and find it. And once you see them, it is very obvious what is the drone. But yeah, as you can see there, bright red in the sky, you're sorted. But initially it was a case of, oh, where is that?
You've almost got it. Try again.
And the tricky thing is you have got to get quite close. So you, yeah, as you can see, Lucius just goes, yeah, you've always got it. So there is a slight, you know, difference in where you've got to do it. But once you scan it, it takes 2 seconds, if that.
They'll be friendly in no time.
So this first one is sort of just like the tutorial of this is what you do. From other locations I've done after this, you can get up to 3. I think one time there was 4 drones, but I think that's for like the really big areas. But even then, it's just on like one point of that section. So it, you know, you can open up the map very, very quickly. You can probably bang these missions out in about 20 minutes. Just because obviously you've got to drive around, but if you've missed one section at the south of the map and you've got one another section right next to it, then it's very easy to just go fast travel, boom, done. So even once you've got 3 fast travel points open, just to get to the points where the others can be opened up from, it's very simple, very easy.
Oh, the GCPD's trying harder now. These drones are shielded.
As you can see here, me just grappling up, you can see that something's slightly different about this drone.
So how do I get the data now?
They have to drop the shields when they dock at a station. That's when you go in. Shouldn't be much trouble for someone with your skills.
Wait for a drone to dock, then scan that sucker. Seems simple enough.
Yeah, and it was slightly annoying that it wouldn't let me scan it while it was just there, because they were talking. But as soon as the drone is on that station, like Lucius said, you can just scan it straight away. I think just because the mini cutscene thing was playing was an issue, but generally you just have to wait. It can be annoying, but most of the time you'll get to a point and they'll be hovering for like 5 seconds and then go to a point. So as long as you're not silly about it. And there was one point on one section that I unlocked where multiple drones went down at the same time, or near enough at the same time, and I was able to scan one, head straight to the next thing, and right before it went up I was able to scan it. So it's not that annoying. You just got to be a bit patient sometimes. Lucius does get a bit impatient with you though if you keep trying to scan it, which is quite funny. I do like that. Or at least I imagine, because I know it's just sort of the same similar voice line over and over again. But
you want to fly to a new area,
Yeah, I like to
Just
imagine he gets
scan all
impatient with me.
drones and I'll take care of the rest.
Thanks, Lucius. This gives us one hell of an advantage out here.
Go on, Nightwing, get that Batarang. There you go. I think that is the way you're going to be finding a lot of the Batarangs, is just swinging around the city, hopefully gliding once we unlock the knighthood section, and yeah, they're quite simple. And I think each of them have like their own little riddle, not riddle, but little hint sentence to identify where it is roughly on the map, and I'm sure by now there's going to be guides to all of them, so I wouldn't be too worried if you're trying to complete that either. And as you can see, I've got the map up here, and it tells you exactly where each of them are, and I've got basically the whole of South map up for fast travel. So here I'm just going to do a few more crimes with Nightwing. I don't complete the entire night, but I do a few more that I haven't done before, and then we will see what Montoya has to say. And here's just a clip of actually using the fast travel, which I do like quite a bit.
Living the dream.
Yeah, so it's sort of short and sweet. It's quite nice. Now, here's an interesting crime. So, I came over originally to open up the fast travel, which you can see me scan the drone here. But then it was sort of protect the police, which was quite interesting because I hadn't done that. And I thought, you know what, let's go, let's see what this is about. And as you can see, it's beating up the enemies again, but it's sort of nice to see that you're actually protecting the police and they don't try and attack you. Unlike Blackgate, but then I guess we did break into Blackgate, so the guards attacking us there is probably quite understandable. But yeah, it was good to sort of feel like you were aiding in securing the reputation again of the Knights with the public and the police. Because I thought I was done there, but then I heard guns going off. I was like, oh right, okay, second wave. And as you can see in this, I'm still not 100% with the dodge mechanic and the timing, but I get there, I'm getting there. And the police coming in clutch there. Just as the guy's going to fire at me, he shoots the freeze goon. Yes. And with that, the police are saved.
At the precinct.
It's nothing.
Yeah. See?
Crap!
Crap! Oh, it's not that bad. So there you go. Went to go off So here you go. Went to go off to see Montoya. But then thought, no. Batgirl's got to do it. So night 5 complete quite a few crimes. Lucius even gave us a nice little email to say Lucius even gave us a nice little email to say, oh, I've got a 3D printer, so can easily get you guys more gear. So hopefully that plays into effect throughout the game. And Montoya, yeah, just emailed to be like, no, I can meet you and you haven't come yet. So so that's just the game reminding you what you can do. So let's be Batgirl and see what Montoya's got to say. And fun little fact, you can scan art pieces while not even looking at them. So if you come across that street art, you don't even have to be facing it. And I'm presuming it's for the others as well, but yeah, I found that quite interesting. And here you go, Montoya at Jim Gordon's remembrance statue.
What's a gal like you doing in a place like this?
Same as you. Visiting an old friend.
I keep waiting for him to step down and, I don't know, give some inspiring speech. Tell us to get back to work. Jesus, Jim. You would have hated this. They put you on an actual damn pedestal.
Maybe he'd understand. He always said people needed symbols. Something to believe in.
Yeah, but we both know he meant you bats. Not him. Except with the squared-up jawline and better glasses.
They changed his face?
Yeah, it's hard to tell from here, but it looks nothing like him. Wish we had him back.
Yeah. Me too.
See you later, Jim. Batgirl.
He looks just like I remember.
And that line from Batgirl right there, that got me quite that was quite emotional. Yeah, I knew throughout that Batgirl was definitely the right choice for Montoya to talk to you there, because even if she doesn't know it's Barbara,
Batgirl.
it was definitely the right decision.
Not the Bat I was expecting to see, but if he trusts you, so will I.
Likewise. I assume you've got something in mind. Fill me in.
Well, since we lost Gordon, some cops are back to playing dirty again. Kane doesn't like it, but she's not doing much to stop it either.
We were aware of that,
So
Montoya.
I've heard. She's not half the commissioner he was.
I know Batman was helping Gordon clean up the force, but now any cops who used to be on Gordon's team are getting their asses handed to them. The gangs are ambushing them because they won't take bribes, and dispatchers are giving them the worst assignments because they make trouble for everyone else.
Hoping the gangs will do their dirty work for them, that's horrible.
Look, I hate to ask, but can you keep an eye on cops when they're facing off against the gangs? I know a lot of my fellow officers have issues with vigilantes, but they need the help.
Helping is what I do. And those who actually care about Gotham will hopefully see that we're on the same side.
Thanks. I'll try to get you some resources to help you protect everyone in Gotham, not just us.
Sounds good to me.
So Montoya just given us the green light of what we did with Nightwing, which is quite cool to see. I think that's the case of, oh, if you didn't come across this mission, now these are definitely there. Okay, with Montoya sorted, she doesn't need to chat with us anymore. Head over to do the Penguin's organ trafficking bit, and I also, in the background, I did open up some more fast travel points. And as you will see here, doesn't seem too difficult, does it? But just wait and see. Yeah, see, that timer, at first I thought, oh okay, it's just to take down these people quickly, sure. No, it gets a bit worse. But worse in a good way. So I realised, alright, 1 minute 20, I can clear this out, save that. Not too much. Let's just beat these guys down, I've got time, I've got time. Nice, 44 seconds.
Gotta get
That'll be
there
fine.
somewhere cold. Belfry.
Yeah. What I didn't realise was this bit.
Send the coordinates.
I have 30 seconds, well, less than that as soon as I get on the bike, to get across, well, 320 metres. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to do this, but, you know, another name drop with Leslie Tompkins. So she is Batman's personal surgeon, doctor. So if he gets in scraps, she's the person to go to. And with literally 1 second left,
Nothing surprises me.
I save the organs.
Thanks for the delivery. I've got a medical team lined up who can use it.
I'm not sure how she's going to make sure the organs don't fail, because they are just talking and haven't actually handed each other the organs yet. But
Be careful, Mr.
if she can do it, then yeah, we're okay.
You do take after Batman in the stealth department. So Alfred tells me you've been working hard on your bat gadgets.
There's always room for improvement, especially when it comes to tech.
But you know you're going to run into supply issues eventually, right?
Necessity is the mother of invention, and I'm definitely gonna need more supplies.
Tell you what, you keep busy with your superhero business, and I'll keep you supplied with components. You good with that?
It's a deal. Thanks, Mr. Fox.
With Penguin knowing that we're onto him now, and that we actually mean business and not just, oh yeah, we're the sidekicks, he's actually going to let us talk to him now. So head back to the iceberg lounge. The iceberg lounge. God, I cannot speak today. And yeah, let's see what if Penguin's goons are ready for round 2, shall we? And yeah, this time I tried going stealthily, didn't quite work out much sooner than what happened with Robin, and yeah, it wasn't too bad. We got the job sorted.
So you can use a door after all.
So where were we?
They're listening. You may have questions, but I can think of a few reasons not to answer them.
So yeah, we have to only slightly debug Penguin's office. Which is quite interesting, because either he doesn't know where these bugs are, or he's been too scared before now to actually get rid of the bugs. I presume this is going to be the same for every playthrough. So to help you guys, one's in the lamp, one's in the plant, as you can see here, and the final one is, oh, I can't remember. Where do I put it? Ah, there it is, by the bust opposite the chessboard.
I had that touched up recently. Sadly, my usual guy wasn't available. So you really are ready to play in the big leagues. I should drink to that. Bring over that bottle of whiskey.
yeah, we might as well get a bit drunk if we're going through horror stories.
Here's what I don't get. How come you had to serve your sentence while the rest of your rich friends got a free pass?
They were favored. I wasn't.
Who'd you piss off?
But no one talks about them. Not a whispered word is said.
The Court of Owls isn't real. The Powers Club.
Yep. Where the super rich go for shits and giggles. Might be worth a peek. Personally, I stay far away from that raptor's nest.
But it's fine if I head in there.
I lost years of my life to Blackgate. You go do what you do best. Just don't tell them I sent you.
You can tell from that line alone that Penguin is still slightly scared of them. I mean, the fact that he wanted his place debugged was probably the first hint.
Sounded too eager to work together. Do you think he's up to something?
I wouldn't be surprised. But he seems pretty convinced that the Court of Owls exists.
Okay, I'll do a deep dive on the court while you're out.
Sounds good. Keep in touch.
Belfry here. Has anyone heard from Alfred? He went out and, you know me, I worry.
Alfred's been going out a lot lately. Maybe he's doing some crime fighting of his own.
Not funny. He said he was going out for a walk to meet Jacob Kane.
At this hour. He knows this is Gotham, right?
Alfred's got guts, but I'd appreciate knowing he's okay out there.
Yeah, see?
No problem.
And we will leave the video there. Alfred is potentially in trouble, and we will continue as Batgirl. Maybe I'll switch it up, but at the moment I'm not sure, but we will see. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, see you next time.